Now on TV and Facebook Live, Access presents Calling All Angels Hotline with angelic host Sandra Lynch.
Seth, my friend from New York, is probably going to be calling today.
Hello, 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 hello. Thank you all again for taking your time to stop, look, and listen in our divine appointment here today. I'm Sandra, and I am honored and super excited to be here with the one, the only star soul that I know. His name is Rusty Piazza.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
I am excited.
Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Yeah.
We got the red and green,
How
yes.
did we do that?
Absolutely.
I didn't send you a memo.
No. I figured I'd wear my red coat since it is Christmas.
Yeah,
Something festive.
You look sharp.
You too. You look good.
Thank you. And so you worked last night? You just got
Yes.
up, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I get off at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I get up at 1:30 to get a shower and get myself together. So, like, almost a little over an hour, I'm on TV.
Oh,
Quite
well,
interesting.
We have everyone on here today. All of you out there in the airstream in the world. We have Facebook Live on today on both Rusty Piazza's Facebook and my Sandra Lynch Angels at God Central Station Facebook. You do see the number up there. It's area code 260-422-3902. The phone lines are now open. So Rusty, while we're waiting for a call, tell everyone out there what they can call in for, or how you want them to set up the call when they do call. Do you just need their name? Do you want a specific question?
I just really
What do you want?
need the sound of their voice, the vibration of their voice, you know. And I never know what's going to come in until Spirit brings it through. And so different people have different needs of what they need to receive, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will call in wanting to know a certain answer, but Spirit's not going to give it to them because it's not really meant for me to share that information, you know.
Mm-hmm.
People do have karma, they have their own life lessons, and there are universal laws that govern everything that we do. So sometimes it's not meant for me to tell somebody a certain path, you know, it's for them to figure it out. But it's very simple. You just simply call in and we give a live message and see what Spirit brings through.
Does the seasons have anything to do with different messages at different times when you're doing messages? Like the seasons or holidays? Does it ever have any?
I would say no. I mean, sometimes family and friends would give, like, say, Merry Christmas or something, or give a memory of a Christmas.
Yeah.
But usually, you know, in Spirit, there's no time, so it's irrelevant.
Oh, that's a very good clarification. I need to just ask my camera angel to let me know when there's a phone call, because I can't see any signs up there. And that number again is area code 260-422-3902. Sorry to interrupt you, but
No,
we're
you're
still
all right.
kind
You're
of getting a
completely
little
all right.
adjusted.
And everybody on Facebook, if you want to call, the phone number is in the header, like we said, and we want you to call. We do.
So what else is on your list
Of
for
what?
today, after today?
I don't know. What do you mean? I work tonight.
Are you working tonight?
Yeah, I work every
I
weekend.
did see those commercials on television today.
Did you?
Yeah, matter of fact, and, one of your company's associates, I saw her picture. I'm trying to remember her name. Anyway, but besides that, back to those questions, you know, about different seasons and different times, and Spirit wants to come in to say, have a nice holiday, or to bring a certain message. How is that different from just every day of the week?
Well, like I said, with them, if they're trying to get a message through, usually it has nothing to do with the time, you know, of the year or anything. They're going to get through the message. I mean, sometimes if somebody's having a hard Christmas or something like that, they will come through and wish them a Merry Christmas, or like I said, show me a vision of a Christmas that they had, which means a lot to them, you know, a lot of times, certain things. It's quite interesting. I never know how it's going to come in or what's going to be said. Or
I'm glad you made that statement, because for this show, it is an unscripted, unfolding television 1 hour.
Yes, it is.
And we never know who's going to call, what they're going to call for. So we don't preset anything. We step in and allow Spirit to live through us as Spirit does all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think I just heard the phone ringing. Did you hear that ring? Hello?
Yeah, they're answering.
Okay, so we'll probably need just another tad of an adjustment as this phone call comes in, everybody. Bear with us. Stand by. Hello?
Hello, Sandra. This is Adrian.
Adrian?
I have a question for Rusty.
Okay.
Hello, Adrian. How may I help you?
Rusty, I've been struggling financially. Got a large family, and it's bleeding in the personal area. It's affecting me, depression. It's kind of making me miserable. I'm not sure what direction to go into for that, or the forecast maybe.
So,
I
Just
need,
I haven't been in a very long time.
so you're saying that you've been in a depression for a long time?
No, not saying that. I mean, I haven't been in a financial situation like this for a very long time. It's causing me to feel depressed, and I'm hopeless at times. I'm usually a pretty upbeat person, but it drags me down, basically.
Okay. So, financial issues. Well, okay, I hear you. So they're telling me that at this time, one of the reasons why you're down is because you feel like your life is not settled. You're not at ease. Of course, financial really affects us all because we have to live here on this world. And so it does affect us also with a big family and all the energies and stuff. And then you're around a lot more. It makes it more difficult. I do see, you're not working at this time, are you?
I'm still employed.
You are?
Just driving, cooking right now. I'm in a dry spot. Irons in the fire, but nothing's come through. I'm not sure why.
I think we have a little audio technicality here, but I think what he said was that he's self-employed and he's having a dry spot, and it's very difficult for him right now.
Okay. So what I see is kind of like in the first of the year, I would say the end of January to the beginning of February, I see it picking up some. I also see it's like there's a cloud above your head at this time, and it seems like everywhere you go that this cloud is kind of following you and bringing you down. I see that lightening up after Christmas. I do see it lightening up. I think there's going to be some kind of revelation that's going to happen right at Christmas time, some information that's going to help you along your journey and help you to be in better spirits. Also, there is a lady stepping in. I feel like this could be a grandmother, but she comes in sending you a lot of love, letting you know that you are watched after and that you do have people with you, that you're never alone. It seems like you feel lonely because you feel alone. Even though you could be in a room full of people, you feel deeply alone. I feel like something is going to give with that. I don't know if somebody's going to step into your life as a relationship. I don't know if you're in a relationship or as a friendship. But I see somebody that is going to actually step into your life and actually kind of help you with your depression and help you to put you back to where you need to be. Back to center is what I say. As far as that, I really do see the end of January, February, it something picking up for you. But definitely something right after Christmas that's going to come your way, that's going to brighten your mood, if that makes sense. Hello?
Well, I appreciate your time. And, thanks
You're welcome.
for information.
Welcome. You'll get through this, my friend. You got to remember sometimes that when we go through the darkest and the worst times, those times are there to show us what we truly do have and what is important. You know, it's through the dark times that we do find the light, and you will find the light, my friend. So blessings to you. Blessings.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I had so much trouble hearing him.
I
I
know,
couldn't
we
hear
had
him.
we had some real heavy-duty static in here. Couldn't,
And then his voice with it was hard to hear him.
yeah.
Felt bad. I mean, I wanted to give him more, but I didn't know exactly what he wanted from me. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't come through clear when he
Right.
first came in on the line. And like you said, first time, if you should call out there, Rusty, you said, you just got done clarifying. All you need to do is hear a vibration of the voice, but that voice was broken too.
Yeah. It was staticky.
Static. So that really made it difficult.
Yeah, it was. That's why I was like, what was he saying?
I'm sorry for that out there, but
But obviously it got through. The message got through.
yeah, well, you know what, and that just tells me that you're right, he's not alone. There's so many people at this time of the year when the holidays seem so much more sensitive and stressful, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Even those who are grounded and strong.
Yeah, well, it's hard to stay grounded and strong when everybody else is, you know, running around like a chicken with their head cut off. I mean, I would like to say, you know, there's a lot of people out there that at the Christmas season that truly is down and depressed. There's a lot of people that don't have family or friends or that are shut-ins. I talk about that a lot. And, you know, at this time, we get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of the Christmas season, running around buying presents and trying to get things for everybody else. Sometimes we just need to be loved.
And loving ourselves.
So we have another caller.
Hello.
Hello. Who am I speaking with?
Hi. Hi, Rusty. We're actually friends on Facebook. I have a question for you. I am actually a reader as well, and I deal with a very, very high volume of customers and clients. I'm wondering how you process and deal with the volume, and also how to kind of stay in the flow so that you don't go through psychic exhaustion.
Oh, good question. That's actually, what's your name? Who am I speaking to?
Christian.
Christian. Okay. Hi, Christian. So what I do is it's very important to ground yourselves, as you well know. When you are doing a reading or working on someone, if you're doing energetic work, and even if you're doing a card reading or something like that, it is very energetic because you get into their bubble. You literally link energies at that time for you to be able to process the energies that are coming through, the guides that are speaking, and things like that. Now, we naturally pull negative energies off of them to help them because we're there to help them. And so what I do to process those, and I do so much energy work and exorcisms and things like that, it's really difficult on the system. And so it is my responsibility as a light worker is to transmute all the energy back into love and light before I let it go. So a lot of times I hold on to it until it is processed. And I have animals. I have dogs and I have cats, and when I've done something that's real energetically exhausting, I lay with them, I love on them, they love me, and we kind of transmute it together with unconditional love, and it helps me a lot. Going outside with your shoes off and grounding yourself is so very important, and just keeping yourself centered, because as you well know, we pick up energies from other people, and then energetically we could be moody, we could be depressed because of somebody else's energies. But when you consciously, your ego mind consciously knows that it's not your energies that it's dealing with, it makes it better for your own system. You know, when you consciously know that you've pulled off something from someone else, then you're like, okay, this is not my garbage. This is not my stuff. And it really does help because where attention goes, energy flows. So if your attention is going where okay, this is their energy and it needs to process, it keeps us balanced better. Good rest, good meditation, of course, and just generally grounding yourself very much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Is there anything else you would like to ask?
Well, I'm kind of in the midst of a flux right now. I've been very successful through the line that I work for, but I'm looking to begin starting my own venture at it as I work through an agency. And that's, of course, met me with great success, but I'm really ready to step out on my own 2 feet and starting to launch my own career path and my own company. I guess any ideas on how that will go?
I actually see that going good. Somebody shows me 2 thumbs up about that. It's kind of funny because you know, me myself, I've been wanting to branch out more too, and I do my own thing. I don't work with anybody else other than doing the show with Sandra. And so building a name for yourself and having people trust you because they know word of mouth is huge. You know, your clients coming and actually having a page or like a Facebook group or a page and everything, and having clients come on and give testimony of your gifts and stuff, it really speaks a lot to other people that are looking. You know, self-promotion is shameless, but it's very needed because the only way you can be seen is by getting yourself out there to be seen. But
Absolutely.
I see 2 thumbs up at this time.
Exposure.
Yeah, exposure.
I'm about to end up on television, actually. In the summer, I'm going to be on TV in 36 countries through a commercial from the company, and we're doing follow-throughs as well. I'm currently anticipating that there should be a rather significant, slightly overwhelming, I suppose. Hopefully not. Hopefully I stay grounded enough. But I'm wondering how the influx, it's a rather large level of exposure. So I guess I'm wondering, with the carryover from that and the expansion of the business, well, I guess I already asked this question: how to remain grounded with this heightened level, because the amount of people that I'll be reaching will be in the millions globally. So I'm starting to, you know, of course, the ego mind steps in this process. So do you have any specific techniques that you use energetically to be able to remain grounded and stay in this world?
Get by yourself. Get by yourself. When you don't have to be around people, be by yourself, because you need that reset time. You really do need that reset time. It is very valuable. And like I said, meditation, and just doing breathing techniques. You know, the magic of the breath is a very ancient knowledge, which we all have the knowledge of breath, but we don't know how to use it. By breathing, like I tell people when they're, and this is not for you, I know you meditate, but when people first start meditating, I always tell them, breathe in, counting to 10 in your head, hold it for 5, breathe out, counting to 10. And if you're just breathing and counting, your brain cannot be thinking about something else. And just by breathing, it releases these energies. It opens up energy vortexes in our own body, because you know we have a chakra system, and as long as our chakra system is wide open and running properly and spinning the way it should, it helps the energies to go through, and the power of breath keeps that flowing. It really does. It's almost like a breath is like plugging into the current of the universe, and when you're breathing, you're plugged into that current, and then it flows better, and then you really can work out those energies, because dealing with a lot of people is exhausting, mentally, physically, and spiritually. It truly is. And being by yourself and doing things that you truly do like to do, reading, meditating, and stuff like that is very valuable.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
Thank you for your time.
Blessings to you on your journey. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow, well, maybe he needs a personal assistant.
You're a brander.
Well, and the answer you gave him was absolutely right on. When I am off, I am off. I'm home alone, and I love it. I love it.
Well, I live by myself other than the animals, and I work by myself. And so the great thing about my work is, between my work, because I work for an alarm company, I can talk to people on Facebook if I need to, or I could be left alone, or and I can meditate and things like that between my work. And so it's very beneficial for me, because being an empath, I cannot be around people all the time. It's exhausting, because I mean, you try to bubble yourself up and you try to wall yourself up as much as you can, but those energies, and being a light worker, they really do affect you.
Did he say, oh, we have another phone call, so we're going to have to keep moving right along.
Go ahead.
If that's okay. Hello, caller. Welcome to the hotline.
The energy and being a Lightworker.
Uh-oh. Did we get a call? Why are we getting all kind of...
Yeah,
Echoes.
I hear me talking.
And I heard me talking. It was like our angelic part.
Hey,
I don't know.
Savoy.
Anyway, let's say hi to everyone on Facebook for a moment, since we don't know whether there's a call or not.
Savoy. He's a
Savoy.
good man. I tell you what, that man right there, he is truly a light worker. He is doing a lot of good on this planet.
Yeah.
Very proud of him. I want him to continue doing what you do.
Yes. And there's Rasta. He's always
Rasta,
around.
always
Yes.
good to see you, Rasta.
Yeah.
And Tim and
And Aaron.
Aaron. Couldn't see that.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of
We're still getting some feedback.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, who are we speaking to?
my name is Jacinda.
Jacinda?
Yes,
Well, nice to meet you. How can I help you today?
I was calling to see if you could tell me anything. Is there any angels out there for me, or tell me anything?
Yes, you actually there's two people that step in immediately. There's a woman and a man that's stepping forward.
Okay.
I'm not really seeing. I kind of feel like the woman could be your grandmother on your mother's side. I'm not positive about that. They're kind of vague, but the man is with them too. Are your grandparents on your mother's side both passed?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, well, they come in together. I mean, the second you started talking, they came in, and so they
And
want you
both
to
of
know.
my parents are deceased too.
Okay. No, this is your grandparents that's stepping through at this time.
Okay.
Just wanting you to know that they're with you. Did you know your grandparents very well?
My grandmother, yes. My grandfather passed away before I was born.
Okay. Well, then the confirmation that's being given to you is that she is at peace and she's all right and he is with her. Now, I also see, I see your father stepping in. Your father steps in alone. Your mother is not stepping in at this time, which means that she's not here at this time, but your dad does step in. He just calls you baby girl and says that everything will be all right. This is talking about a situation that's going on in your life that he is acknowledging. He says it will be all right. Don't fear.
Okay.
And you know what he's talking about. Now, I also
do.
see an angel, archangel, stepping forward holding a baby. I see a baby in the angel's arm. I don't know if you've had a miscarriage or if a child has passed, but they're showing this as confirmation. It's a little boy. It looks like the angel is holding. So whoever that is to you, they're letting you know that the child is safe and sound. They say safe and sound.
Okay, yeah, I did lose my first baby years ago.
Okay. Well, that's confirmation that he's all right. That he is all right. I also see there's a fork in the road for you. You have two ways of going, and are you about to change jobs or considering it?
No, I don't work. I'm on disability because of health issues.
Okay. I still feel a job, still maybe health issues. Maybe you're going to donate your time somewhere or something like that. And I think it would be very healing and beneficial to you. I don't know what your health problems are, but I do see there is two ways you could be going. I see definitely that you could be volunteering somewhere, and that being very good for you.
I actually did sign up at our local hospital to volunteer. I just haven't started yet because I'm waiting for some test results to come back.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, obviously you're going to do that for a little while. And I see it being a good thing for you.
Good.
I also see a bump in the road, and it's not that big of a bump, but it's something that you're going to have to maneuver. And I see that being before Christmas. Just a little
Before
kink.
Christmas.
Yeah, just a little kink. And I don't know what your money situation is, but it kind of seems like it's financial a little bit.
Okay.
Either a bill that's going to come up or something like that. But something it's going to freak you out a little bit when this comes up, because it is going to be so close to Christmas. Understand that the kindness of others is going to benefit you at this time, and that you're going to be blessed. They're definitely saying you're going to be blessed. So don't worry about it. Like I said earlier, where attention goes, energy flows. So don't freak out about it. Say, this is going to be handled. Rusty and the angels said this was going to be handled, and it will be handled. Don't put negative thought into it.
Do you see anything with my health?
With your house?
With my health, yeah.
Oh, with your health?
Yeah.
You have lung problems?
Well, I'm actually waiting test results for esophageal cancer.
Okay. I see inflammation in that area, which is why I would have thought the lungs. I mean, it's right. It's in that area. Okay. Yeah, I definitely see something there. I don't want to say that it's cancer, but it's definitely something. Whatever it is, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. And so even if it is cancer, which I don't know if it is, it's treatable. It's treatable. I definitely see it being worked out. It's going to be a little time, and but yeah, if it's cancer, it's not that bad. It definitely is irritated, inflamed, and stuff. I'm seeing.
I don't know how much time you get to each caller. Do you still have, or do you have to hang up soon?
You can ask one more thing if I can help.
Okay. Do you see anything with my financial situation improving at all?
That is not going to.
We've been trying to purchase a home, and we just haven't been able to do it.
Okay.
We need to get out of the house that we're living in.
I hear March. I hear March. Somebody says March, and I don't know what they're answering. I don't know if that means a new house, and you'll be in it by March, or if there's going to be an influx of money for you to be able to get a new house. But I hear March, definitely.
Okay.
So financially, it's going to be a little tight. I mean, as it still is, but I don't see anything too problematic in that. Like I said, there is going to be a financial matter, something before Christmas that's going to kind of freak you out a little bit, but I see that being worked out perfectly. Actually, I see you being blessed. And so know that that is coming, and just don't freak out about it. It'll just be a slight wrinkle. That's it.
Okay, so my dad was still with me, and you said it was my grandparents.
Yes. Your dad I saw, and your grandparents on your mother's side. That's who I saw at this time, and the child. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Blessings to you.
Thank you so much for calling. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless.
Wow.
God bless you too. Bye bye.
Flying.
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
You know, it amazes me. Like, this is an hour show, and I'm telling you, it goes by so quickly. I guess when you're in the spiritual realms, they don't have no time. Then other times, that 5 minutes can seem like an hour.
It seems like I'm more in that.
Andrew, brother.
Andrew. Oh, Andy. Andrew.
Yeah.
Angel-Roo. I call him
Andrew. That's
awesome.
awesome.
It's a beautiful day in Indiana.
I tell you what, I get hot when I start channeling.
260-422-3902. Call now. The lines are open. Here's your chance.
You got 25 minutes to go.
Yeah. Other than that,
I would like to say before we have another caller, you know, me and Sandra Lynch has been doing this show for over a year now. We started in September. And when we did it, we first did your other
the
show.
Weekly show,
Angels Talk, right? And then we decided to do this. And it's been a blessing. It's been really good. I've really enjoyed working with you. Of course, I see you at church and everything. And Sandra Lynch does so much. She's a very sweet person, and she is for people. And she really is a sweet soul. So I just wanted to honor you at this time.
Well, thank you for being a gift in my life and in this network. It has grown phenomenally. And I really would like to invite everyone to go to the Angel Link channel on YouTube and like every one of these TV episodes, because if you're a subscriber there, it helps Rusty. It helps your brother. It helps your sister. It helps everyone, because we are one. And when you subscribe and like each episode, then that does the work as God intended it to. And I'm using the word God because that's what it is to me. And so it is.
Well, we're not here for our ego, I mean, at all. I mean, like I said, I work nights and I literally get up, get ready, and run over here to do this, but we do this for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come to the Fort Wayne Metaphysical Chapel any Thursday or any Sunday and see me do messages and other mediums that are very good, and it's a beautiful place, but we do this to help you. We have another caller?
Yes, I think we do. Yes. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Who are we speaking with?
Rusty, this is Robin.
Hi, Robin.
From Michigan.
Yes,
Hi.
I know your voice well. Blessings, Robin. How can I help
good.
you today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm blessed. I am blessed. Before you even say anything, Robin did, you remember the psychic fair, the spirit fair that I went to
Yes.
last month, I think?
Oh, was it last month?
She was the one that organized that.
Oh.
Great soul, great person.
Oh, my feathers, my angel feather wings are just fluttering. Ooh. And
Yeah.
so she's calling the show.
She is.
That's exciting.
So how can I help you today, Robin?
Well, I have some questions about one of my children.
Okay, go for it.
So this is my middle child, and she's been having a really, really rough year. And I'm wondering if things are going to start clearing up for her.
Boy, she really has been going through it. It's funny, with my eyes closed and you mentioned her, I saw tethers all over her, like literally weighing her down. I don't know what she's gotten a hold of. She definitely has attachments on her. I definitely see things tethered on her. She needs a cord cutting. There is definitely spiritual, energetic work that needs to be taken care of for her that will help her along her journey. A lot of her traumas and a lot of the things that are going on is just bad energies that are affecting her life. It's affecting her mind state. It's affecting her spiritually, emotionally. It's affecting her in every aspect of her life. Something kind of, I don't want to say something kind of nasty, but yeah, I do, is attached to her and literally absorbing life force from her, like literally.
Okay.
I don't like that. I wish I would have seen her, would have took care of that. I feel like there is definitely things that are going on with her energetically. I feel like if that gets taken care of, things will get a lot easier for her. Is she having a battle with depression?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why. This is an outside source. Does she dabble in witchcraft and things like that?
No, she really doesn't. She's
her-
just getting into some light work.
Okay, but does she have friends that did?
Oh, probably.
I would say a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago is I'm following a stream, and it's like a year and a half ago. Whatever this was attached to her, and I feel like it was through one of her. Well, I'm going to say friends. Don't mean that, but one of the people that she was around. Definitely tethered something to her. That's really what this is. It seems like whoever did this, they are doing quite well because they are stealing her glory,
Yeah.
I know you, Robin. I know you could take care of this for her, can't you? I think you could. You and me are going to need to talk when we're not on TV and actually talk on the phone and see if we can't take care of this long distance, because I don't mind helping, that, and I think that'll help her a lot.
Wonderful.
you have an older daughter?
This is my older daughter.
This is who we're talking about, your older daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's my middle child, so.
Okay. And then you have a boy over that?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go to the boy, your oldest
Okay.
oldest boy, firstborn. There is something that is going to be brought to him. Is he married?
No.
How old is he? How old is he?
Do we have audio?
I think we lost her. Okay, well, I guess I wasn't meant to give her that message.
Well, things have
Robin,
a way of...
I know you're on here. I want after the show, text me, and then we'll make a time for me to call and see if we can take care of this, because I definitely want to help you take care of this. It'll help her in many different ways, and we can do this together. You can always lay hands on her while I do the energy work, and we work together to help her. But definitely, the answer to your question about her is there's definitely things going on that's outside of her control, and it's because somebody else has put something on her.
We have her back on the phone.
Okay, you back?
I am back.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. I was just talking to you on Facebook. So your older child, how old is he?
He's 31.
And he's not married.
No, he's not married.
Okay. I see someone stepping into his life. I don't know if he's with someone now, seriously, or if that is going to happen. But I actually see someone stepping into his life that's going to bring him a lot of joy. Did we lose her again? You still there?
Huh. I feel like she's gone.
Okay. Well, definitely not going to be talking about that no more. That's twice.
Is that how? Oh.
That's twice.
Is that how it is when you're receiving messages to share with other people? Is it like the spirit comes in and then it leaves, and you feel that space. You feel that.
Yeah, well, that's like when you do messages, like at church, I do messages, and then afterwards they're like, "I see you over there."
Who?
Wait a minute. Let me finish my stream of thought first.
I know what you were talking about. Oh, okay.
Anyway, when I do messages and people ask me about their message, and I just look at them, I'm like, I don't remember. That wasn't me. All right.
We got another caller.
Hello. Who are we speaking with?
Hello, this is Andrew.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you all?
Oh, we're blessed. We're blessed. Good to hear from you. Don't hear from you much. The only time I hear from you is on the show.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, the last couple of times we spoke, it has been on the show.
It has. So life has been doing well for you, I see.
Yeah, I would say so.
Good.
You know, just little blips on the radar here and there. You know, dealing with traumas and suppressed emotions and things, and just letting them come up and be felt in the body, I guess.
Right. Good.
But I didn't have a specific question today, and I was wondering if maybe Spirit had something to say through you to me, Rusty.
Okay. I see energetically that you're doing very well. I really, really am happy to feel what I'm feeling from you at this time. You have worked through a lot of issues. I see what they're showing me is there is still a place in your heart that is not healed completely, I'm going to say. There's still issues being worked out. It's funny because they literally show you standing in front of me, and I see the right bottom corner of your heart, and still there's some scarring there, I'll put it that way. Okay, those are some issues that you're going to end up having to take care of, and it's only going to be taken care of when you are emotionally and spiritually ready for it. I feel like spiritually you're doing quite well. You're doing really good. Are you doing a lot of energy work with people?
No, I'm not. I actually haven't been the last probably 4 months. I haven't been doing anything with anybody.
Okay. Well, see, that's good. You know, when we're evolving and transmuting our own traumas and stuff like that, there has to be downtime. You can't always give energies to somebody else when you're needing the energies for yourself. And you know, I'm going to talk to everybody about this. This isn't just for you, Andrew. I want you to understand that when you're evolving spiritually, this is a evolution. It is not something that can happen overnight, and it's not even something that is designed overnight, because if it was designed overnight, we would all be awake at this time. It is a process. We have karma that we have to heal from other lifetimes, and that they are being healed at this time. No matter who you are, your karma is coming up to the surface. So if you're having a very difficult time at this time, deal with your traumas, deal with your issues, and understand that the past cannot hurt you unless you allow it to hurt you. If you continue to let it hurt you, it will always hurt you. If you play the victim, you're always the victim. You are the captain of your own ship. And so it's very important for you to understand that. You know, everybody wants advice from outside of themselves. God speaks to us directly. Spirit speaks to us directly, and we are true divine beings of light that are here to transmute our own energies and help the ones that are around us. And so with you, Andrew, not working on anybody for the last 4 months, that's great. That gives you time to take care of what you need to. I still see there is a place, like I said, in your heart that needs to be worked out, and you know what trauma that is. You already know what it is. You just keep on tucking it away because you feel like you're not ready to let go of it, and it's something you need to let go of for your own spiritual evolution. There's still a place in your mind that sabotages you a little bit. And you know what I mean? Not that it fully sabotages you, but it gives you that fear and that doubt a little bit that it sabotages you not to be able to deal with it. Because I feel like you know you're strong, but there's whatever this trauma is in your heart, you don't feel like you're strong enough to deal with that yet. It's time. You're ready. You are ready. As far as the bumps in the road, that's life. One thing I've learned in my 46 years of being on this earth is life is not a straight road. It's never a straight road. It is bumps, it is curves, and the best thing we can do is stay grounded and just process through everything. You know, I always say to people, you know, if you think about it, if we freak out about the little things that happen in our life, what are we doing in the big things? We cannot handle it. You know, the little things, after a while, when you're grounded and you're very centered, the little things don't bother you anymore. They don't take up mind space or energy in you. But then when the big things happen, you can deal with it in a more compassionate, loving, empathetic way, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. All of it does.
You're doing fine, Andrew. You really are doing fine. Do you have a girlfriend?
I do.
I saw that. Right now. I just saw that. I didn't know that. Well, congratulations. Well, wonderful. And that brings you wonderful grounding, too. You know, it does. It's nice to share your life with someone, you know, especially with a like-minded person. Yeah. And I didn't even know you had a girlfriend until they just showed it to me. So that is awesome. She with you right now?
Yeah, she's sitting right across from me.
Okay, that's why I read her energy.
I was getting that message very loud and clear, and I'm just holding it sacred on my heart because I didn't know if it was him or me or what. And and then you come out with it. So congratulations.
I think being with her, Jasmine is her name, has really helped me to ground and to be okay with where I am, because I think I would have been searching for somebody for a long time to help balance me out, and it's good.
Right. Well, I actually have a message for Jasmine. There is a gentleman that is stepping forward very strong for her, just letting her know that he is around. I don't know who this is. I don't know if it's a grandparent or a father. I don't know who it is. All I know is there's so much love being sent to her at this time. There's also, I see a magenta angel standing there, and literally one of her guardian angels that are standing there, and I see the color magenta. That's what I hear. That's what they said, magenta. So tell her that she has an archangel that radiates magenta. Look that up, because there's a huge message there for her. And tell her blessings from me.
Okay. She just heard all of it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Congratulations, kids.
Thank you, too, so much for doing this.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, it's always good to hear from you.
Always good to hear from another angel. And especially bringing forth a success story in relationships.
Right. Yeah.
In our soul relationships.
You know, it's. I feel like the more spiritual you are, the harder it is to get with somebody. Like me, I am who I am, and I would love to be with somebody, but I can't just be with anybody.
Yeah.
I really can't. I have to be with somebody that is at least like-minded enough that they are willing to learn, because I can teach, but they have to be willing, you know, willing. Or I would love to have somebody that was like me. I say.
Well, I'm just going to add, and I'll give a piece of information, because I know there's people out there just waiting to hear a little bit of what's going on in my personal life. I know you are all, and we've kept it private, but I will say he found me at Walmart. That's all I'm telling you, and he's very much like me.
Good.
More of a linear thought processor, but yeah, we've waited over 3,000 years.
He's a nice guy. I met him the other night at chapel. Mm-hmm.
And he'll be coming on. He has a lot to share.
Good. Congratulations.
A lot to heal the world with.
Yes, I knew you wanted a relationship too.
Well, we weren't looking for anybody. I mean, we weren't looking for anyone.
That's when it finds you.
Yeah, we were safe and centered in ourselves. And yeah. But anyway, enough of that, because it's a really nice unfoldment.
Yeah.
It really is nice.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
So look forward to seeing
He's a good guy.
Kev.
Or Kev.
Kev.
Absolutely.
So we have
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yes.
First one to pick up the phone, dial 260-422-3902. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Give us a call. We want to speak with you.
Yes, we do. We do. We got 10 more minutes.
Yes.
How's my beard keep on getting whiter? Every time I look down.
Well, it reflects the weather outside, the snow.
Right. It's warmer today.
I know. Not that we're here to talk about the weather, but hey, we are in December. Mm-hmm. Let's ask what we can look forward to in 2018 as an overview for the world.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, we know that this planet is going through many changes, and so there is a lot of weather-related things that are going to continue to happen. There's going to be a lot more earthquakes. There's going to be a lot more, I was going to say mountains blowing, but that's not really, volcanoes going off. And so there is going to be weather-related. And so it's going to be very unpredictable, because there's going to be so many weather things going on across the world that it's going to affect us all. The price of gas is going to go up exponentially. It's really going to go up, unfortunately. But I see us just kind of getting past everything. You know, we are humans. We are here on this earth, and we do know how to go through trauma. And the one thing I got to say, the one thing is, when trauma has happened in this world, it amazes me how people can come together thin. You know, why can't we come together in the good times and make the good times better? Why do we have to go through destruction before humanity can come together? It really bothers me down into my very soul that we are not more compassionate. And also on Facebook, all the time I'm seeing these people abusing animals. That, oh my goodness, that is just so horrendous to me. How could anybody ever abuse an animal? I mean, like an animal and kids, like I just don't comprehend. I don't understand how another human can do anything like that. And there is so many animals that are going extinct. They're being hunted to death. They're being killed. Environmentally, they're being killed. And, you know, it really bothers me. It's like the bane of my existence.
Guess what? We have time for one more call.
Yes, yes.
8 minutes to go till closing. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
Hi, Rusty. It's Glenda calling from Texas. I finally got through.
Okay.
Greetings from a very cold, wet Texas. Kind of concerned about romance. That was mentioned months ago. Do you think that might be coming into my life soon?
I don't. Not right yet. I mean, I do see eventually it will be coming, and I did give you a message about that, and I feel like that window kind of closed on you. There are certain things that you're taking care of in yourself to improve your own growth, and I feel like, yes, you want to be with somebody, but I feel like there's still growth in you that is still going on. And so sometimes, and I understand sometimes being lonely, we want to reach out to someone else, but sometimes we're left single for a reason, you know, especially when we are evolving in ourselves. You know, when we are evolving in ourselves, sometimes having an outside person distracts us from that. We get so caught up in that.
I totally get that, totally understand it. I'm going back to my previous situation a lot wiser. I know you're not, you know, and I kind of disagree on that, but I fought hard for that, and I think if I keep my mouth shut, I can survive at that back of the old hornet's nest.
Mm-hmm. A hornet's nest is a hornet's nest, no matter how much you're protected.
Yeah,
so remember
and
that.
it's a question of, it has come down to me keeping my cool and not reacting. My niece, we discussed that. I really do want to help her, but I kind of feel like, you know, the spirits are kind of being put to me. Hopefully her intentions are true and it's not a con job.
I already explained. I feel like sometimes hard love is something that's needed, because if somebody's just coming to you when they need something, then they don't need anything. You know what I'm saying? They got to take care of it themselves. I feel like she did take advantage of you to a certain extent, and I don't know if she did it consciously or if she was just doing it because she had no other options. You know, sometimes it's because of life happens and we have to do what we have to do. I feel like some of that was that, but I do feel like she took advantage of the situation to a certain extent. But you know, you doing what you did, I felt like it was a good thing, because it spoke to them. You know, it spoke to her, and then you could re-talk to her and stuff like that, and then the playing ground is a little bit different than it was before. You know, every action and interaction has to be a transfer of energy. It can't be like you doing for her over and over and over again, and the only time you hear from her is when she needs something. How do you get anything back from that? You get nothing.
Well, in my life, there have been people that have literally slapped me upside the face and saying, "Snap out of your pity trip." I know my time is limited, Rusty.
Yes, we have 3 minutes.
Fabulous Christmas. Stay warm, my friend. I love you both.
Love you too. Blessings to you, Linda. Good luck on your journey.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Oh, voice from the past. Voice from the past.
Yeah, I talk to Linda all the time on Facebook. She's always talking to me. So that's why her said that, because she was working for the VA. They fired her for literally no reason, because somebody didn't like her. And I gave her a message. How that was going to work out, and she pushed and she fought to get back up there. She wanted to get back up there, but that don't mean that she needed to be back up there. So me and her disagree highly about it, and I already know how it's going to end. So
we'll just keep sending.
I do, because she has the choice to change how she reacts to things, and so that is up to her. You know, you can't help what somebody else. If somebody don't like you and they're going to try to get rid of you, there's nothing you can do about it. It don't matter what you do, you know. So it really is up to her attitude and things like that, and how she takes it, I believe.
You had a powerful quote on Facebook today about people who don't want to change. It was in reference to that, about not wanting to change. You just cannot make them change.
No, you can't. No, you could try to help them all day long.
So that lesson, what is the lesson for me in seeing that person who doesn't want to change? What is that lesson for me? Is what I learned.
To just give them unconditional love and know that they, like I said, I say all the time, they are the captains of their own ship. It's up to them. And, you know, being a light worker and everything, you know, I want to help everybody, but Spirit won't let me. There are certain universal and spiritual laws that I have to govern, I have to go by. And so when I'm working on somebody, if it's karma or if it's their own life lessons, I'm not allowed to mess with that. And they won't let me. And then there's other people I want to work on, and they'll be like, no, and they won't let me work on them.
Well, guess what? Our time is just about up. We have 1 more minute. And I just wanted to say, truly, I am completely enamored and honored by your presence. And there's a bottle of Calling All Angels waiting for you. Did you know that they made a bottle of that? Everyone, Calling All Angels, if you like wine. Oh, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. You know that brand I was doing yesterday was about wine. So I'm dreaming of a wine Christmas, everybody, with Rusty Piazza. And I want to thank you so much for taking your time to stop, look, and listen. We know you're going to the Angel Link YouTube and liking every one of his episodes to help the entire network of moving onward, upward, goodward, and Godward. And we look forward to what's coming up, 2018.
Yes, we're going to have a good year. Yes, absolutely.
Every third Saturday of the month.
Every third Saturday. Yep.
We're going to be on time, right?
We're always on time.
On time. And so
I get here about 10 minutes before live air. I'm like, okay, I'm here.
Yeah. Sweating it. And I do appreciate and love you all out there on Rusty's Facebook and by helping us spread and share the good news. And in about a week, we'll have the full copy of the TV episode on there. So look forward to that too, all you Facebook angels, right?
Yes.
And so
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and peace, goodwill to all.
Absolutely. Blessings.
I usually say divine kisses.
And we really do appreciate it. If you would like to share this on your Facebook, we would appreciate it.
Thank you for tuning in to Calling All Angels Hotline. We invite you to subscribe to, like, and post a comment on the Sandra Lynch Angel Link YouTube channel. We also encourage you to tune in to another unscripted access production called Angels Talk, Soul Relationships. Thanks again for watching from Angels at God Central Station.